Okay, so we're just going to go further into some of the basic functions and settings of SigmaPipe. So you can, obviously the basic hotkeys are Control S to save a file, Control Shift S to save as, and Control O to open. That's straightforward. You also have all these functions up here. You can also open a quick start project. So it obviously have to click accept, and you can choose from these 8 or 10 already made. So for example, 2-stage compressing with intercooling, you can set your fluid supply pressure, outlet pressure, etc. Just basic variables. This is quite handy because there are some common examples of what to do, and also solves it for you. And then you can manipulate that and modify it as you need. You can also open a blank new project, and also if you need to change, so the default folder setting or project folder location for SigmaPipe is just on your desktop. If you want to change that to somewhere, so currently it's on my desktop, so for example if I want to change that to my documents, SigmaPipe, okay, it'll change it like that. I'll change it back now. And also in the settings here, you can change whether you start on a blank project or you start on the last section. It's quite handy sometimes to, when you close SigmaPipe, you open it back with the last project you had open. You can also change your units of measure. So currently we're in the standard metric, meters, Celsius, etc. You can also change that to absolute pressure, gauge pressure. Everything's variable depending on what you're working with. And you can also change your ambient conditions as well. That's quite handy if you're, for example, if your plant that you're working on is in Mexico City versus in, you know, the Saudi Arabian desert. You can also change just basic things like how sensitive your mouse is, or click speed, or your graphics, as well as how rigorous your steam water calculations are, because it also saves all the ASME 97 steam water tables. So generally you have that unticked unless you require it. You can change your ground texture as well, but that's mostly it. So if I open up a new project, an old project here, for example, Ready to Sim Rebuild, and I can toggle, I can allow and disallow. So these buttons, you got your base view there, which takes you back to my base view. You can also go split screen mode. That's quite handy if you want to look at it from 2 different angles at once. You can allow or disallow your drag move function. So generally if you have that on, it's quite handy to be able to move your structural items around. This is only for structural items. You can right click edit, so it's just various options you have. So if I disallow that, I right click, it won't, yeah. You can pipe wall sections, you can toggle on or off, hard show pipes, hard show structural items, which are your heat boxes as well as I-beams, etc. You can toggle on semi-transparent pipes, so that's more, so if you need to see inside a valve, or you want to see inside a pump or a compressor, that's quite handy. And also structural items, you can toggle them semi-transparent, and this is your adding and fluid sources. Alright, thank you.